Are you a small engine person? Having some stale inventory that you can save in your shops can't get rid of in your store or your online store? You get rid of some snippets. You can't even sell these online. Oh, yeah, I'm showing you how to do it. That's right. Small engine parts are used for miscellaneous mining parts. This is just miscellaneous mining parts. But it's how to get rid of junker parts. You don't want to mess with them. You can't sell them in your store. Like people might do this so they don't mess with them online. But what I do is I just store parts. They're good online. They're selling like could be good online. Sell online. Use their like couple of sale months or to cold sale. You take 2 months to sell. But they'll sell. Throw it in the slot on eBay, and it works the exact same way. You can do it this way, and it's a foolproof way to do it. Like dealerships will buy this. Right, dealerships will buy like local small engine shops will buy this. And then maybe not the big dealers, maybe the small like people, or maybe the dealers will give them like a sweet deal. Certain dealerships, you give them like a couple bucks apart, give them like a sweet deal. This is a small engine steel parts. This is a steel brand, and you can see like it's OEM steel. And I bet you this person has 1,500 people. So I bet you this person knows what they're doing. Going through, they're selling a bunch of steel parts, but they know what's going on. She looked it up and stuff like that. I bet you this person has done the research on this one. Or maybe just wants to tell the dealership wants to sell quick or something. Yeah, I see like sometimes not individually. That steel fiber. Some of them are sold individually. They know what's going on. So I don't think they're more higher end, they're selling individually. So they know what's going on. You know how to do it. Listen. No, 61 and so much books and books like there's some picture recipe with us. Also, this person knows what's going on too. But is this a dealership? Maybe it's just a dealership. Yep, I don't put everything you see. Here. He looked at a few parts that are more higher end. It's a little lower end. So see? That's smart. Like this. If you saw the knots, the screen, but they're vintage. This person just like had a few parts. No, this one, same with the first. Same. I mean, not for me, it's simple. That, see, this person knows some parts. And knows how to do it. Like this one, see, that's the parts. 18 has 15 bishop. See, this person knows what they're doing. Knows how to football online. See? Just knows how to sell parts. Knows how to do it. See, this one. And look at this one. That's what it's up are really cheap, dirt cheap, not actually. It must have been dealership or something. Like this one, making it special. You know, just a bunch of brands, like certain brands. You see, you guys spend over with this strand. Plug that cord. And like I've been saying, these are like a foolproof way to get dealers, to get dealers, the dealers like some of it, like small shops that are closing down, putting it right there. This is right here. So things are pretty quick. And just the other dealers are, are other resellers. Smudging bits. And what I would do is if I would actually put it like at the time, a lot of shops open. Let me see. Like I was saying, these are kind of cool places for purpose. If I see this person in negative feedback, but I don't know why throwing negative feedback for a small engine hurts, so I don't see. I'll just get to negative feedback. And there's open box, like, and random brands of parts. It even tells you what parts you get, so it's like really, $25 is a pre-ship or something. Oh yes, pre-ship. Yes, either show you other parts. See, it shows you exactly clearly what you're getting. No. No. Come on. And this person just ships the parts. Like, even more expensively, so the parts are so quickly. Down there. Yep. There's change out. Maybe some, Sam. Yep. Go ahead. Smash, but much Christmas. These people, like all these people that are listening, but like all these, and like someone actually know what they're doing. They're recommending like parts that are like really cheap, and like spiking, and just separate parts. And I can see that like spiking on the same parts. And then this like this is just either spike, either I just want to stuff like knots. And actually, if you have the right knots, you can sell really well on eBay. Like, and typical ones, some to pick up too. So like that. And I seen one to pick best one. Their parts only, like, $2 I have carbon. I'm pretty sure it's really cheap, but I mean, if you don't know what works, or you just wanna, you don't know what they're for, you don't know that they're perfect, you don't know what they're for, like, this is like perfect. You need to get rid of it. Like, not, I guess, all these parts are pretty cheap. Either not really selling, or just really cheap parts. Just really cheap parts. And this is like a dealer guy. Some dealer probably on eBay. Yep, just like a newer, smaller dealer. Just gets a few parts in there. Do I've seen that a lot. Just bulk them out. This Chilton Center. This one might have been spiked a little. This one may have been spiked. Because you see the dog rings. It's the same part that they keep. Yep. Just want to use like oil pump a bowl. So, like, so maybe, yeah, oil pump a bowl. Condense. Need some bigger stuff. Need a couple spiked parts. I got started at auction. This person started an auction at $9.99 for all 60 cents. Pretty spiked a lot. Part only a lot, I guess. You don't have to work. Blue collar auto. So this is something that's spiking a lot. But not really spiking it. There's ones get something out of it. Just bought these parts probably from a dealer, like a dealer or something, or something. I don't know what they're worth. See, and knows how cheap these parts are. Well, these parts are either really cheap to sell. Maybe you're really not making anything off this thing. See, they're a dealer and they know what they're doing. look at all the auctions are in. You see hats. Take a look at their auction sales. They actually know what they're doing. See? Cheap coats. They've had sandal shows forever. Think that the guy either knows what they're doing, or just seeing that spiking a lot. Another spike. This is probably a engine fuels and parts. Kinda know what they're for, but not really. Yep, this is just you knows what they're doing. Maybe this is just this might be like a cheap open box. It's like an open box lot. See all those connectors spring. You could like put these on eBay, but these might be like either parts you could put on eBay, make some profit on, or just for dealer. Yep. This one may not be. So just follow the dealership. So see, just a cheap lot. A vintage lot, just a cheap lot. Not really know. This person maybe got like really cheap, maybe bought on a dealership. Looks like this is like a dealer or something. Like bought out like a dealership. Or it was like an old dealer. A lot of these people, they just bulk get rid of their parts and you can flip them on eBay. And this might be like a bulk, but this might be like a spike lot, or some of this might be kind of okay. Some of these parts might be okay if you look them up. They're selling kind of like over a ton, and it's still pretty good. Or some of these parts not OEM, like originally equipment, actually still, but then off on OEM, actually don't sell because they're cheap enough OEM, or you can just buy them OEM. So it's like kind of spike lot. And I can see that. I'm gonna buy a dealership version, which is no big deal. And 234p. See, like this is someone who's just gonna buy a dealership. Just gonna buy like this is just someone who's a dealer. And if you put it up before like the dealer for dealerships close and stuff across the country, you can like sell to anyone. So it's a spike lot. Yep, and it's kind of just someone who bought a dealership or something. So this one, and this 200 knots lot, it's just like a spike lot. This is probably just a spike lot. Or you can reflip, what you probably do is reflip some of these parts. And then some of the parts you probably couldn't reflip, probably couldn't really make much on. But also, it's like a more of a spike lot. Same with this spike lot. I seen they took a best offer. I didn't see what the best offer price was. 250 piece slot, $2 a piece. You can and then take the best offer. Even for like $1 a piece or something. You flip a lot of them. Then you can make a spike lot. Maybe make like a spike lot that's worth actually a good chunk. Doesn't sell. Spike lot. So one of those spike lots. So it's kind of nice lot. Same with that, another spike lot. Now this person, just like a cheap. This one is cheap. It's a cheap lot. Yeah, it's $3.99 each lot. A. I know you could select region A on their shipping. I know you could on the beginning. Maybe not on maybe on the desktop you can. Look at this. This is just a cheap lot. Cheap spike lot on eBay. This might be like a cheap slot, but must be a spike cheap lot because it depends on how much it's worth if you really need some stuff. It's like a cheap spike lot. Selling. This one John Deere small parts. Some open, so it's like new old stock. It's like open box. Next, but it's like this one, gas nut. Like look at this. This is John Deere, really cheap, $39.99 for this shit. But this is like a spike. This is like a cheap. This is like all the cheap parts, not OEM. And some of these parts, yeah. Some of this is like a spike belt, like the John, like some just belt, OEM belt. might be a while to sell that though, but it took up much result. OEM. Yeah. But this is a spike, more of a spike block. Yeah, that's not, this is just a cheap spike block. Just kind of a spike OEM lot. Stuff like that. Same with that, another spike lot. And this, I don't. This might have been a spike lot, but either some of them. This must be a spike lot. Is this these three? It's supposed to be the spike per lot. But it's like a small minor spike lot. But as for this is like a spike lot. Or it's really cheap. Yo. Like look at that. Just like a really cheap. Yo. Use perks, but like really cheap. As is cheap lot. But it's like a really good deal. Neat perk. You can sell it. It's like a spike lot on eBay. It's like a spike lot. This one might be a spike. This is like a dealership. A bunch of Honda perks. This is like a spike. This is like a Honda AT motorcycles. Great motorcycle. I know it's a main AT perks, like higher end perks. OEM. So it's kind of like a spike cheap deal, but it's kind of like maybe a little spike cheap deal. Another one. Yeah, and see, there's well, this is like the cheaper part. So this is one of the more expensive parts that take us like more of a spike lot. It's like a little cheaper in parts. But it's like a little spike cheaper and cheaper in the same. You can see what parts are. This one, genuine part, $64.99 free ship. This is like a spike lot. Like a couple of parts in here. Some more cheaper parts, some more cheaper bag parts. Some gas intakes, air cleaners, some cheaper gas carburetors. Some like cheaper parts. You got some bigger box parts, some more like spike, probably a spike lot. This is probably in the back, your spike slot. Because that's what gets my interest in the back. I don't really, when I first look at the photo, I noticed that. That's what's going to spike it. Surplus parts, and just sells their bulk parts and lots. Like spikes. Like, what do you see when you see that? Look at that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I see like these kind of spike managers. Genuine Honda. That's an Oregon. That's kind of just a spike one. Maybe the one. A lot of these I see. And some of these might be un-OEM, not OEM. It's like kind of a Honda, particular Honda. It's kind of like a spike plug. Because these might be spiking up top. Some of this over here might be spiking it. I don't really know a ton of value for certain individual parts, but now some of these like little parts are here. Like these little bearings and a little cheap. It's like more cheapo part. That's kind of like a cheapo part, like a very quick thing about the way that is. It's like cheapo part. Kind of like that. No. This is like a cheapo flange part slot. Like you can see Champions This. These little boxes kind of spiked out. It's kind of like a mismatch. Thrown together a lot. This person must be like a sponge person. Or just someone that we sell just random jump to get rid of stuff. So they want to get rid of. No, an auction. And I don't see any feedback on them. Wait, I just see feedback. I just know it's like so. But I mean, yeah. But if you have old sponge parts, like I said, it's like what you need to get with cheaper parts. You can also do like a bigger part that's spikes a lot. Like, put it up way too slow. Say parts that are $5 that don't. So, you can sort of say I throw in, say, a couple stems belt. Say I have stems line up. Say make it for 10. 10. Say I could sell for 10 free ship lines on no day, every day. So you could sell for, say the average selling price is 10. I don't know. So you on the cheap end is $10. Say on the cheap end is $10 free ship. Well, guess what? I can spike that with, say, some cheaper parts. Say I can say I have 30 cheap parts for, say, myself for, say, 20 $20. Then I spike that with, say, a couple higher dollars than I asked, say, 25. I might spike it. That's probably what I might do. Spike these lots. Like, spike them up. I'll probably just, and maybe I might spike the lot. I don't know, we'll see. I might sell a spike lot. On eBay. I'll probably just end up spiking a lot. Even the spike lot might do is probably what I'll do is end up doing like a region rate A or a medium flat rate lot. Probably just do like a medium flat rate lot. Or like a regional rate A lot. Depending on what I get, I'll probably do a regional A or a regional A or something like that. Probably do buy it now. Probably do like $1 a piece. Maybe the cheap part. Maybe say 50 cents a piece. Maybe say do 50 cents a piece. And then say on the higher dollar stuff, do like a buck. The spike, do like a buck. Might throw a couple of spike pieces in the lot, right? But you can do that in these lots. Like spike. Like you just can't sell your small new books. You can spike with a couple good ones. Or if they're like or if you make a huge deal or it's like $2 a piece and you took the best sellers. See, you took the best offer, say for $3.75, $1.50. It's a huge dealer lot. Like, there might be a dealer you can like spike the lot. Probably, I mean, that's a good reason to do. I might try to do that sometime. Maybe say I get say 50 books. I might eventually say might throw in like a regional rate A or a medium flat rate and just say do a couple of spike pieces in a lot. And do the rest maybe a little cheaper. I just do a medium flat rate lot or a regional A lot. Probably do a medium flat rate and just maybe do a couple of spike pieces that might be harder to sell. And it may be long tail. Some may be long tail, but they're spiked long tail. Or spiked. It's like kind of spiked. It's not the best spiked lot, but the spiked lot. And maybe why are you giving away a belt in a lot? Oh, is that worth it? I'm just say spiking them. You know? It's a good way to sell stuff on eBay. And get rid of it because that's a thrown out for trash. You know, some for a few bucks. We say $9.99. I might do an auction. I probably won't. I'll just end up throwing out about maybe quarter for cheap parts. Quarter 50 cents for cheap parts. Say piece. It's like $1 for a belt. Really dirt cheap prices on the spike stuff, but it garners interest in the lots. I might not do high end stuff, but maybe like $10 t-shirt belt. Like I can show you spend belts all day, like spike it. Say even spend or Oregon belt. Like just for example, let's say spend belt. Say Dustin. Say cheapo skins books. Wait, maybe look up that skins book. I could look up that skins book. This book, yeah, see. Oh, I can spike it. This belt brand, I can spike it. Say I can spike up the cheaper belt. Like I could. System belt to a soul house. System belt. I could spike it. So like a $5, $6 belt. This might be a really good deal. See, this belt might take a while to sell. It's kind of like a spiked belt. See, some of these cheap off-brand belts might take a while to sell. Like see, $7 belt, $6 belt, $5.99 belt. They're like cheaper belts. Looks like a spiked belt. Looks like a spiked. So like you can throw some of these cheaper stuff into that. Try and like spike it. And you can like spike some of this stuff in your lots. And so that I want to give away like the best stuff. If you actually like want to make the most profit, I want like give away like the best items. But I want to do that, but maybe like some of your smaller items you can like spike. You can like do like a spike plot. You know, you can do like a spike plot, like or some spiker, cheaper spike things like that. All day long. It's like the same thing as a junk drop. Like a junk drop, but this is for a small engine. People, say you know someone that has a small engine shop. I'm gonna sell it. I'm cool with a shop. And might be willing to give you their inventory. To sell. Or be willing to give you like stuff like that. And you say you don't want to mess with it individually. Each piece you can do like similar lot. You can do like spiked lots where you don't maybe not necessarily want to deal with it, but you look up the sold cups, maybe sell a few pieces on your own. Sell a few pieces. Like I would probably sell if I was buying a small shop. Oh, I'd probably buy it out for pennies. But like I could spike, I could do like cheaper stuff. I could spike. I might buy it for break-even price. Cheaper break-even. Like cheaper break-even price to about pay for the dealership. For dealer. For shipping. Like the spike price. Well, say 50 cents. Say $5 put. Buy it for say 50 cents at the dealer. Or dealer has say part cost. Say they charge it, say the book ones charge say $3. Buy it for the bulk. Or buy it for the bulk. Right? Get some all day long, probably for 50 cents a piece on eBay. Bulk on eBay. These parts, so it's like you can get them cheap from dealers or something, probably at 50 cents a piece. Maybe say the good stuff. Maybe say really good high end belts. Maybe say a belt that's worth say $20. Maybe say $5. And get quick. Like say like a $20 belt, say for 2 or 3. Like some spike. You can spike. You can do spike belts if you want. Not mess with selling in the video. Or if you want to sell some stuff in the video. You can do like the cheaper. You can do like cheaper spike belts. Like I'm showing you here. It's all going to depend on what it's listed for, what it's selling for. What the sold comps are. It's all going to depend on it, but you can do some spike lots, which I'm probably going to try to do. Maybe do a little tiny, cheap spike lot. That's stuff that's not really selling. That's like really slow sellers. I'm going to do like a really slow seller spike lot. And I think I can maybe make it, get rid of some inventory. Get rid of some inventory if I get the flip. So I know if you can sell some stuff that sells. 15 pieces. Wait till they have 50 pieces. Say $2 a piece. Free ship. Medium flat rate. Or say, maybe say, do some really cheap deal, either charge shipping or free shipping. Do like a really sweet deal. But I'm gonna do like a medium flat rate or a large flat rate or some really cheap deal. I might charge shipping on this lot because I can get like I can get rid of some stuff. Kind of spike it, like a sweet deal. Or charge ship, like a sweet deal. You do a sweet deal, free ship, or sweet deal, free ship, and just spike these lots. Do like a spike, like a cheap spike lot. You don't want to make the most, but you can get like a cheap slow seller, where it's a spike, like a belt. If I see a belt as a dealer, it might be a spike, or higher end items. You can spike it, or more blades, like stems blades. Bet you if I look up stems blades on eBay, bet you find some cheap some spike blades. I can find some cheap spike blades. More blades. I can find some cheap spike blades. Some spike blades. Maybe not more, but maybe not more blades. Maybe not. I guess not, but like belts and stuff like that. Or you can spike it. Say you have stems, and you can order a couple of OEM parts. And you can, even though it might be cheaper OEM parts, they see the OEM parts. And I'll spike it. And it'll be spiked. So it's just a thought. You want to sell your sponsorship parts on eBay? Do it this way. If you buy our dealership, local sponsorship parts dealership, someone who runs sponsorship dealership and they're closing down, they'd be willing to sell you their stock for like pennies. Give it pennies. Might be able to get this stuff to say sponsorship dealership closing down. Like when stores are closing down, like when chains are closing down, they're like 90% they want it gone. Like so you can spike that. You can say 50%. Like say like a part might be say when you sign up, say $1 a part. Maybe they'll buy it. Say they may able to buy a part from their dealer, from the dealer, like from their supplier for say a local stem, safe and stem for local pork dealer, say from stem. So you might be able to say buy a cheap belt from Stems for say $1, and it say worth $5, or say $1, say a belt for $2. You can really buy it for like quarter, 50 cents, probably like a big bulk. Like you can spike these lots. And that's probably what I'm going to do in the week. Do this, I'm going to probably spike the lots. Take a few spiked, but I'm going to do like cheaper spiked, right? So I'm moving stock spike. But I'm going to kind of try to play the game, right? And offer, like, maybe say, quarter up, cheaper, but maybe like quarter, maybe like the spike, like a $1 or $2. Really dirt cheap prices, like cheaper than like the dealers you can get from the dealer for or something like that. If it's free, or literally paying pennies on the dollar for it, you can make, or you say you're not paying a lot, or you're paying like really cheap prices, you can sort of break even. You can sort of say break even, make a little tiny profit, or break even on like your big lots, on like your big stuff like this, but like the higher end stuff, you can make good profit on it. But there's spike the cheap stuff. You can do a spike lots of cheap stuff, cheap spike lots, and do like the higher ends, do like the more expensive stuff, or even a fast moving stock that's maybe cheaper but it's fast moving. You can make a few bucks off it. You can make some profit on it. So I do just a fast moving stock or stuff like that. So, like a month. Say it. Might not sell a ton of it, but might say sell for say a couple once a month or so. Say a month. So, but it's good profit. Bye.